Lights, camera, action!
Good afternoon, everyone. Right. 7 years ago, I made a decision that everyone thought was crazy. I left my high-paying job in London and joined an unfunded AI startup based out of Chennai. Yes. My relatives were confused, and my friends and colleagues were shocked. Like, why do you want to do that? You have everything in your life. But still, I decided to do it. And I still remember one of the conversation I had with my beloved Amitabh Mama. So this is how the conversation went. When I first told him the decision, I was like, I called him, Mama, how are you? He was like, hey, hello, Harish, எப்படி இருக்க? I was like, yeah, I'm good. You know what? I plan to quit the job in London. He's like, okay, very good, very good. Where are you traveling next? America, Australia, or Singapore? And I was like, no, Mama, I'm planning to come to Chennai. Like, okay, Chennai, சரி சென்னை வந்துட்டு அப்படியே போறீங்களா? I was like, no, I'm coming to Chennai. I'm going to settle down there for some time, joining a startup. And then from his side, there was silence. Like, Mama, இருக்கேலா? I was like, yeah. Till that point in time, he was speaking to me like a character from T. Rajendra movie. All the dialogues was like 4-page length dialogues and everything. And after he heard my decision, he switched to character from Mani Ratna movie, like a one-word dialogue. It was like, yeah. I was like, AI. And then he was like, hi, you. That's all. That's how the conversation ended. But fast forward, right now I'm working in a Silicon Valley AI startup where we are building the next generation multi-agent AI framework, which is used by top companies and the universities across the globe. So today, I'm going to tell a good story about how a guy who doesn't have any experience in AI ended up working for a company which builds framework for developing AI application. So, yeah, this is how the story goes. Let's forward. It's 2017, and I was in London. So very good life, and everything goes well. And I stumbled upon an article which says about AI model from DeepMind beat the Go world champion. I was amazed, like how it was possible for an AI model to beat a human in a game that was so complex and strategic. And I told myself, okay, I'm going to bookmark this article and revisit it again. And guess what happened? I didn't revisit the article, like I just bookmarked it and went away. And a few months down the line, my engineering director from a company sent out an email saying that there's an ML course out there, please finish it. And this time I was committed, like out of 200 hot people, I was the second one to finish and only a handful managed to finish it. And then, yeah, I got the point. So I didn't stop there, like 1 became 2, 2 became 3, and then I went on. Sooner or later, I started taking ML courses in the company itself. And then I stumbled upon deep learning. And then I invested some time on deep learning, and that was the time I did my first deep learning project, which was to build a classifier which classifies an image as a cat or dog. So I ran the application in my system, and I was amazed to see it. And that was the same time where the self-driving cars are making a wave out there. And the Tesla is investing in it, the Google is investing in it, and Apple is investing in it. So I thought, like, why not me? So then I started learning the technology, and guess what? I ended up building a self-driving car, a smaller version of it, RC version of it, and made it run in a small track. So I built the algorithm, I made the camera about to work, and then I trained the model, and yeah, it was working fine. And that was the time I decided, okay, it's time for me to go full-time in AI. And I was looking for opportunities, and incidentally, one of my ex-boss, Ram, came to London for a conference, and I met him, and then we spoke about things, and things worked out well. And he insisted that he wants me to join his company. So, but there's a catch. He cannot afford me. So what he told is like, I cannot afford you, so I'm going to pay you a little amount of money, and once you make big, and we're going to make it happen. And I had to take a decision to leave everything in London and well-settled job to go for a job which is like uncertain, and the startup is not having money, and I have to switch countries. So yeah, I took the call, informed my friends and relatives, and nobody was happy about it except my wife. So, but yeah, so we moved and came back here. And in Chennai, I get a chance to work with many of the talented folks from IIT Madras. And we built from building cats and dog example, I ended up building for AI models which can be used for medical diagnosis. And not only there, I worked on many other healthcare projects and insurance projects and other aviation projects. Things were going well, and unfortunate for us all were in the experimental stage. We didn't go to production, and then COVID hit. Yeah, so we ran out of money, and then no bonuses, pending salaries, etc., etc. Then at one point in time, we had to shut the company. So yeah, basically I hit rock bottom, to be honest, and that was the time I was, again I need to take a decision whether to go back to corporate or stick in the same ecosystem and startup. But this time, I didn't give up. I still stayed in the AI startup. But there was a family gathering at that time, which I cannot avoid. So I went to the family gathering, and guess what? Whom I met there? It's my Amitabh Mama. Yeah, yeah, he's back. But this time, he didn't speak to me at all. Like no dialogues. He became a character from movie from Surya. Like he became Boy Dharma. Like only no quorum, only eye contact, no dialogues. Like, he didn't speak to me at all. So, but still, I moved on. I was so determined, and that was the time I got a mail from Dawar. He's one of the expert whom I worked with my previous startup. He's the most talented person I ever worked with. And he said like, okay, I'm joining a company, so why can't you come and join me? So I said, okay. And again, 4 years with Tower, from building experimental projects, we started building production application. And then we moved on to build not only applications, but open source frameworks, which is used by many other developers. And because of that opportunity, I'm now working for a company called AG2, formerly known as Autogen, where we are building multi-agent AI applications, which is used by many other companies in the world. And you know what? We started working with language models before ChatGPT came into picture. And we built a production application launched with multi-agent AI when others are just doing like a POC in it and hello world examples in it. And from using the application to building the framework, right now I'm working on this agent company. So the next wave is already here, and it's agentic. And the tools are mature, the frameworks are mature, so I think it's the right time for you guys to get into the wave and move on. And yeah, so for my Amitabh Mama, he still thinks I lost in life. Whenever some people speak to him about me, he says like, "Avana, though IT work pannattu velula irukkampa." Like others are like in America and London, but he's still he's like screwed up in life. But yeah, we all have that Amitabh Mama in our life. Yeah, so, but the thing is, the truth is, most of the time playing safe is the biggest mistake we all do. So, yeah, so I leave you with one question. We're gonna ride the wave or watch others ride it. Thank you.